Sometimes you find a game that's so unique, it's like nothing you've ever seen before. Well, that's not this game. However, it does pluck some of the best features from our favorite survival games and blend them together to present something new. Imagine the best of Rust base building, Night of the Dead's base raiding, and Strand of Deep's underwater exploration. That's the direction of Sunkenland. The game is branded as an exciting post-apocalyptic survival and exploration game set in the near future when water covers most of the earth. In this survival adventure, you'll spend just as much time underwater as you do above it. It's in development by Vector 3 Studios and appears to be their very first game in this scale. Sunkenland was released into early access on August 25th, 2023, and according to their Discord channel, there's no official release date yet. The character creation options are pretty basic and simple. You can choose between male and female, and beyond that, the customization is very limited. It's in early access, so more options might be included later. Once you have created your character, you spawn in and get dropped off just off the coast of the starter island. Here you're going to make your way inland, and the first thing you're going to want to do is begin to forage, gather resources, and begin your adventure. You'll quickly figure out that this island doesn't have much to offer, and you'll be forced to explore underwater. Most of Sunkenland is submerged, and below the depths is where much of the good stuff is. From apartment buildings and shopping malls to carnivals and other cool locations that I'm not going to spoil. Visually, the world looks really good. The sensation of being underwater, the dilapidated structures, and the art style of the textures and the muffled sounds feel immersive. Base building is a core feature of the game. When you start out, you'll be able to build simple wooden and metal structures. This feature has a lot to offer, especially for the creative-minded. There are downsides though, and many of the craftable defensive walls and barricades don't snap. You have to eyeball them when you try to line them up. The snapping function works pretty well on foundations and walls when you build vertical for upper levels. However, columns are required for all floors and roofing. The current roof element is awful. It's a weird shape and doesn't work well at all. I spent 30 minutes just trying to build a roof. Once your base is built, there are plenty of options for storage and furniture, from beds, dressers, and wardrobes to sofas. There's a fireplace and other wood-burning light sources, up to modern amenities. Modern lighting and many other craftable items do, however, require electricity. Early on, you can craft simple, primitive wooden tools, weapons, and clothing. Once your base is complete, you can begin to craft workstations and other more advanced items. From your basic bow and spear to more advanced pistols, rifles, and explosives. Most of the advancement is locked behind research, and there's plenty to unlock at the research station, but it does require raw materials to advance the new tech. Within your first hour or two of play, you're likely going to notice that the inventory is limited, and you can't carry much considering the material cost of building supplies, crafting supplies, and research. There are simple bags and backpacks that you can expand your inventory size, but you'll still be spending a lot of time exploring new locations so you can advance. As of this video, many resources don't respawn. Things like edible plants and trees do respawn, but however, things like scrap metal from cars and rubber from tire piles or items collected from base raiding do not. Fortunately, repairing your gear to a repair station or repairing your base with a hammer doesn't cost any resources. It's free. As you head out into the world, you're definitely going to encounter NPC enemies. Currently, there are 6 AI factions ranging from primitive mutants to well-armed modern combatants. The AI, for the most part, functions pretty well, but once in a while you might encounter one that forgets to attack you. Melee combat doesn't feel great, but it's not horrible either. It might just be me, but it could feel smoother. Hopefully the melee animations get some attention. Gunplay isn't on the level of a mill sim, but I wouldn't expect it to be. There's some good physics for recoil and bullet drop over distance. All in all, the ballistic weapons feel pretty good. Again, it's still in early access, so much of this may change and improve before release. Base raiding is a hallmark feature in Sunkenland. Most of the locations on the map are controlled by one faction or another. You can raid them for resources or take over their base by killing everyone inside and planting your flag. However, I believe that once you kill them, they don't respawn. I'm not sure if this is going to change in the future. Once the raids start, they can be really frequent. It's a pain to swim out and head down to explore for resources, and many times before you even get to the location, you get that notification that you're being raided and have to turn back empty-handed. It can be frustrating. If you don't want to completely turn off the rage, you can simply adjust the frequency in the world options. You can take advantage of base defenses to help fend off this threat. There's a small selection to choose from, and in time I hope they add more. Currently you have access to wooden spike barricades, reinforced barbed wire walls, a siren, and barbed razor wire. Offensively, there's a 50 caliber man machine gun and a log fall trap. Things can be really fun in co-op with friends. You can work together or split up and engage in some PvP. All in all, in its current state, Sunkenland is definitely a fun game. With the option to play solo or co-op, you can mix things up quite a bit. There's enough content for exploration, crafting, base building, and raids for an easy 40 to 55 hours of brand new fun. After that, it may start to feel a bit repetitive. While in early access, the devs are looking at real-time feedback from the community and listening to players' likes and dislikes. I think it's great that they want to hear from players. It shows that they have an idea and concept for a game but really care about what we as consumers want in an experience. I'm really excited to see if they add full multiplayer support. Co-op can be fun and all, but full multiplayer support, that could take this thing to the whole next level. If you enjoyed today's video, please smash and like that subscribe button for more awesome content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and until the next one, happy gaming.